Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Welcome to the beautiful Nordschleife, where today we're going to be taking part in the Ringmeister series on iRacing. Now, if you don't know what this series is, the track stays the same forever, the Nürburgring Nordschleife, but the car changes every single week. And the car on offer for this race is the Dallara IL15. Now, there's a couple of reasons why this race is more challenging than usual. Firstly, I don't really drive cars with downforce. Secondly, I haven't been in the rig for about 9 days. And if you want to know why, well, I explain it in the video. So I didn't bother qualifying for this one, and iRacing's been pretty kind and we're starting P7. But it's definitely not the easiest combo to come back to. But before we jump on track, I want to say a big thank you to today's video sponsor, the wonderful PC Specialist. Now, I've said it a million times, I've been running a PC Specialist system for quite some time. I do everything on it. It runs all the simulators, captures all the gameplay, I do all the editing. It's genuinely the beating heart of this YouTube channel. And because it's a bit of a beast and put together by a professional, I'm able to turn all the bells and whistles on and still have really high frame rates. So if you want to take your sim racing or content creation to the next level, please check out the link to PC Specialist down below in the description. Use the code DAVE40 for £40 off your order. So a big thank you again to PC Specialist for being absolute legends and continuing to support the channel. So on with the race. 3 laps around the Nordschleife in the Dallara IL15. It didn't go according to plan.
Rolling start, get ready. Follow car number 8 in the right column.
Here we go. Last week, I would have been able to push the start button.
We need to catch up to car number 8.
But we're back in the rig.
The safety car speed is 85.
I suppose I better do a bit of tyre warming, a little bit, gently. Got to watch the shoulder. It's still not 100%. Probably an easier combo to come back to. But there's not that much choice for me on iRacing this week. But we'll see what we can do. Fingers crossed we can have a nice, clean, safe race. Now, we've got push to pass in this race, 65 seconds. So that's twice for 2 laps and once for 1 lap. I want to try and save them as long as I can, really. So, and if we go backwards because of the push to pass, that's fine.
8.
I just need to get my eye back in the game here.
Go, go, go. The track temperature's rising. It's now 30 Celsius.
Wrong gear. Yes, there's definitely easier combos to come back to than this one. These are all off like scalded cats, aren't they? Everything feels like really, really fast.
Okay, Dave.
Maybe it's the combo, but I literally haven't been in the rig for over a week, well over a week. Probably about 9 days.
You're reeling. Car number 7 in. The caps now. 0.2. Right side. Still there. Clear right.
Nice, I'm using my push to pass.
The guy in front is Rask, and their rating is 2.3.
What the fuck, man? What's going on? What are you weaving?
So if we've got clear track in front of us, I might use a bit going up the hill
Don't let this guy
just to catch up. But we want to make sure that we use the whole 15 seconds. Don't want to waste it. Pulling away these guys though. tricky combo. Yeah, so I've had a bit of a nightmare last week. I had the shoulder impingement, and then I had a bit of an adverse reaction to the medication, which means I've lost 8 kilos in a week. It's been a rough time, but on a positive note, I welcomed my first granddaughter into the world. Hello, May.
Promise you're gonna kill someone.
At the weekend. Right, we'll use... Have we got push to pass? No, we haven't. It says we've got 65 seconds of it. We haven't got push to pass. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, so it's been a rough week, but a good week at the same time. That's one. R.I.P. Cameron. Whoa. Bit wide there, which messed up my whole line through there. But it's nice to get back. Oh, nice to get back in the rig though. Oh, you're joking. Yeah, it's nice to get back in the rig. I'm sure I mapped a push to pass button, and it says on my black box that we've got 65 seconds of push to pass, 15 seconds per press. Unless you can't use it on the first lap, we'll see. I know that's what it's like on some series, isn't it? Right, nice big back. Big back. I've got a nice big back. Nice big gap back to Keith. Yes, 8 kilos in a week. I feel a bit light around the old neck. And the shoulder impingement. I woke up on Monday morning with it. Don't know what happened. Pain down my shoulder, down the outside of my arm. I thought I was having a heart attack. Got the video edited. I think it was it Spa in the GTEs? Managed to get that edited. And then I did a little bit of driving on the Tuesday at Watkins Glen. I was going to do a race there, but I literally couldn't drive. It was unbearable, it really was. So I struggled on Tuesday, and then Wednesday I thought I'm going to have to phone the doctors because there was no there was no break from the pain. You know, sometimes if you've got a bad leg or a bad arm,
I'm not racing you. So you're crashing.
If you've got a bad leg or a bad arm, you can position yourself in such a way where it gets rid of the pain. Push to pass is working now. It gets rid of the pains, but it didn't. It wouldn't go away. So I phoned the doctors Wednesday morning. Of course, no appointments. And they said you need to go to the urgent medical care centre at the hospital. So I went there, waited for like 2.5 hours. I saw the doctor, and he says, "Yeah, you've got shoulder impingement."
The track temperature is falling. It's now 28
Nothing you can really do
Celsius.
apart from medication. So I got some medication. Didn't do as I was instructed, which rips my insides to pieces. and then lost 8 kilos in a week. I mean, I'm not complaining about losing a little bit of weight, but you don't want to lose 8 kilos in a week, 'cause that's not good. But I'm over the worst of it now. I've eaten, yesterday I had 3 bananas. Today I've had 1.5 slightly or lightly buttered pieces of toast and a couple of cups of tea. And I've kept it down. And I've felt completely fine. I haven't felt ill. No, so I've got... But... Is what it is. But then at the weekend, Hallow May was born, which put a nice positive spin onto the week, which I needed, very much so. But I'm sloppy here, really sloppy.
The gap to ground behind is now 3.5 seconds.
Get this push to pass used. Should have maybe waited a little bit longer there. Just carry the speed up this part of the hill.
In front is now 3.7 seconds.
Everybody all right? Little skid for the fans. Bit tail happy this thing, I must say. I need to do better through here. Easy to make a mistake in these cars though. So any one of these guys in front could easily make a mistake.
Behind is now 3.3 seconds.
I would imagine Yuso will use his push to pass here. Just to keep the gap. We've got 34 seconds left of push to pass. You can see it on the dashboard there actually.
The relay for Rass. The gap is now 3.1 seconds.
So do we try and, we'll see how close we are on this last lap, see where we need to use it.
P5, one more lap to go.
Pretty slow. better. We'll try and save it if we can, if we're gaining a little bit. It's wide. Right, we need to be brave now.
The gap in front is now 2.8 seconds.
Much better. Cough. See what I mean? Really easy to make a mistake. And now we're in range of the guy behind. We've got plenty of push to pass, thankfully. Get some used up the hill.
The ground is gaining on you. The gap's now 1.4 seconds.
Shit. Is everybody okay? I was looking at how much I had left. What an idiot. Right, try and catch up. Thankfully we didn't hit anything, I don't think.
Alright Dave, the next car is the ground C license.
I don't think we hit
The
anything.
rating is 2.3.
We hit the wall, I think, didn't we? Depends how much push to pass Miguel's got in the tank.
The gap is 1.7.
Oh, I messed that up. Messed that up. No damage, surprisingly. I don't know how.
Slippery surface flag, be careful.
Marco, are you losing your touch?
Not going to be enough. That is out. Just to finish the race will be an achievement.
Car number 4 is the winner. The leader has just done 5:52.3.
No. Not the return I wanted, if I'm being honest. But we'll take it.
6th place.
P6.
There's the finish.
All things
Well done.
considered.
That was good.
We'll take it.
Well, that's a bucket list item for me, Mr. Dave Camp.
Oh,
I finally
Keith.
got in a race with you.
Thanks, Keith. Cheers, mate. Oh, what a nice guy. Right. Let's have a look at the carnage. We know who's going to feature, don't we? But if we don't, I'll show you it. Oh, yeah. Shouldn't happen, that, should it? I did that so many times in practice. And that. I thought it was going quick through there. 50-50, is it? No. Tyre on the Kirby. I think that's it. It is. Right, let's have a look at our 720 no-scope. Right, it wasn't really a 720, it was a 540. We did a 270, then another 270. And I was looking at how much push to pass I had left. So there's the first 270, and there's the second, and away we go. Great avoidance by Miguel there. Yeah, sterling job from Miguel not to hit us here. He did take avoiding action and give himself a 1x, so apologies for that. So let's have a look at the results. So after all that, we still went double green. We gained 0.03 on our safety rating and we gained 1 I rating. So Tristan got the win, Marco P2, Tobias P3. We finished down here P6, car number 2 started P7. Our best lap, a disappointing 5:57, and we had 3 incident points. So who's the biggest winner? It's easily going to be the race winner, Tristan. He gained 72. And the biggest loser is Cameron Jones, 18. He lost 80. So there we go. Started P7. After all that, we still finished P6. Double green, safety rating gain, and an I rating gain, and a little cheeky 540 in there for the fans. Brilliant combo, but really, really difficult. And if you do this race, don't forget, you do have push to pass, but you can't use it on the first lap. So if you did like the video, please remember, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more, please consider subscribing. As always, thanks for watching. Have a great week. See you later. Cheers.